Welcome to Unit 9, and as we near the end of this course, you are now going to be asked to assemble the journal that you have been keeping throughout the course into one critical essay to turn in. Now, you will be using the journals to look for best practice and action research, but also you want to use outside research and course research to help you to justify the choosing of these. So make sure you look at the research we've been done, and perhaps other research as well. Unit 9 assignment really has two parts. The first thing you're going to do, or one thing you're going to do, is put all of your journals together in one document. And then after you do that, you're going to look for common themes that you will then write a research paper, critical essay. So two parts to this: the journal entries themselves, then a critical essay based on that. Now, in the templates that have been created for this, that has an appendix. After the references, there's an appendix where you will put your journal entries. And so all you have to do, and it tells you right there, put the appendix on a separate page at the references, make sure it's centered. Just copy and paste your journal entries here. That's all you do. This is the raw data. It's kind of like if you were doing a qualitative research project. Here's the raw data you're going to draw from to write your critical essay. And so the writing tip on the template, again, you remove all this as you write your paper. Use the journal as raw material that you're going to choose 4 or 5 best practices that you can draw from that, and then you're going to discuss in your paper. Well, that's the critique. You go to your journal, you're looking for common themes or recurring themes in your writing. And one way to do this is that, as a researcher would do, is to color code the themes, just as qualitative research. You can do this by using the word marking tool in Word, or you can run this paper off and use markers, whichever is helpful. Once you have done this and you've looked at those themes, then choose 4 or 5 best practices of action research to discuss in this paper. Each of these will be a title of a separate section. Use the readings from the course and other resources with in-text citations. So it's not only your journal, but you're going to support that with research that you found as well. In the introduction, I want you to begin by providing a definition of action research that has been synthesized from several sources. There are so many variations of that. So you may look at 3 or 4 definitions and synthesize that for the definition in the paper. State the action research principles you've determined that we covered in the paper. Here's a definition. Here's the principles that are best practice for it, and meet that. And then in the sections below, you use that research definition as relevant to refer back to this. Whatever the first principle you choose, that goes here. That's one section, section 2, 3, 4, or 5. I'm proofreading and editing this template as I go through it. So what you're going to do then is go ahead and choose those principles, and then make sure that you explain why, match with the definition with in-text citations. And then the conclusion is where you sum things up, and that's just not a short summary. It's where you synthesize what's the most important thing that can be drawn from that. So that's the big project coming in this week, and I look forward to seeing what you turn up with on that.